Okay, it's the first step. And the next step, you can change, I think it's the display profile. The profile here. And you can see here are many things you can adjust. And today I will show. Usually, if you don't want to change anything, there are some default like Adobe RGB, sRGB, or something. And if you want to custom, you can custom here. Like for red, you can adjust. You can adjust here. If you are experienced user, you can do this. Also, the white point, you can see what you want. And usually, if for those professional user use, they can choose the standard one. Also, maybe the measure. They can measure the environment by themselves. So here, so it's in Chinese, and it shows I didn't connect the calibrator. So now I connect for it. It's a small one. Maybe next we can do maybe 32 or 40 inch, and everyone can see it more clearly. Okay, so you can see so in Chinese that it means you need to calibrate for your calibrator. So you may ask why, because you know every equipment need to calibrate before you use it. So here we have another thing that for these guys, when I open it, you can see it's a white, and it's a standard white. So when you not use it, you need to cross it to measure it. Okay, yeah, and I can put on it. Okay, then it's calibrate. So it's in Chinese. Then we can wait. Okay, so yeah, it said it's already calibrated. Then what I want to do is to measure the environment. It's not the correct, but just for example to show you how to do this. So what we need to do is another equipment. It's like a toy, so much things. Okay, so here you can see there is scene, and pick it up, and I pick it up and put it. Then I put it out, then put here. Oh, I need to close it. Put here, and measure the environment. And it will start to environment. Okay, you can see it shows the environment is 5 point now. And so all I need to do is to save it, because I will use it, so I need to save it. And the name is it's not important because it's for example. So I say yes. Then here you can see my white point already be the one what I measured before. And for the brightness, usually we'll use this. It means we use the same brightness from the measurement of the white point, because usually it needs to be the same. Because if your brightness is 1 and your white point is 1, usually it's not get the correct calibration result. Usually you need the same. So it's all right. Then for the next step, it means you can change for different ICC profile, but usually we use the different one. Okay. So you can see you have different ICC profile, and usually we use the one. Or if you don't want, you can change. Okay. And for the next step, we have many different color patch to measure your monitor. You can see the larger one means you will have the bigger, and usually. And usually I'm not saying usually. I say since this just show for example, so I use the small and it can be faster than. But if I use the biggest one, I think we can take a coffee for a long time. So okay, I use small for it. Okay, so the next step is to calibrate. And before it, you can see here, there are two steps, calibration 1 or calibration 2. Here I choose the calibration 1. It means which block you want to store in your OSD. So if you calibrate the target for the calibration 1, then when you enter the OSD, when you choose the calibration 1, you load the result what you calibrate. Oh, okay. And another this is uniformity. We'll suggest, and its default is be select because you need to if you calibrate and without the uniformity, the result will be different from what you use uniformity. And I think most users will want to use uniformity function. So we'll suggest to use to select the uniformity, and then we set it is as default. And then before calibrate, I need to take it out. Okay. And another thing is it's like a transformer, so many things. Okay. And next step, I need 2 hands. So yes. Here, put here. And before it, an important thing is that you need to tilt up the monitor, because it can make sure the calibrator is touched closely to the monitor. If you use the vertical, it may not touch so closely, and the result may have different. So I think everyone will suggest to do this. And now let's start to calibrate. And usually you need to, it just aware you to make sure you tilt the monitor and you put it at the center of the monitor. And for the next step is auto start. So yeah, I think we can, okay, it start. So I think we can take a coffee because it will take 50 minutes. Yeah, so I think we can just relax for it, and when it's closed, yeah, we can do the next step.
There's a error
or something? Error or something? Oh, why is error?
is the middle point